Hello my lovelies, I thought I would just post this little video sharing with you how I am enjoying tricking myself at the moment into doing some art time. Getting my butt in the chair and actually just doing something. There's a couple of things I trick myself into doing. Firstly, I tell myself I'm just doing a warm-up. I don't have to create anything particular. I can literally pull out anything I want to create with, whether it be art journals like in this video, but it could be fabrics, it could be jewellery supplies, it could be polymer clay, you know, I really don't care. I'm just telling myself I am just coming into my art room to keep myself creatively flowing. So I just tell myself it's just a warm-up, I just need to keep myself warm, creatively warm. Secondly, what I do when I am art journaling is I allow myself to use any art journal out of any of my collection of art journals. I'm looking at them now and I have perhaps 25 art journals at any one time on the go. Okay, so I'll say there's 2 in there, but this other one's not bound. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't class these ones as art journals. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't class my Remedies journal from my Remedies class as an art journal. I don't class that sketchbook or that Faces journal. It's got for faces, but I don't class that as an art journal. These are my wisdom journals from my wisdom journal class. I don't class them as art journals. That I did in a tutorial for on here. It's a little junk journal. These I guess I do class as art journals. This is my minuteness journal from my minuteness class, so that can be classed as a whole bunch of journals, but I'll class it as one. So what's that, 16? But these are all little mini journals that I can do little flips of if you want. Ooh, shoot. Individual little flips of. Okay, go back in. Okay, so where was we? Was that 16 for that one? 16, 17, 18. I don't class those composition. I class one of them as an art journal. So what were we at? 17, 18, 18 I think, 19, and then these are all altered books. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, yeah, bang on the money! Because I don't class all of those as art journals. These are different kinds of journals. That's a smash book. These are friendship journals. Do I class these ones? Yeah, maybe this. Oh, there's a big one at the back there, a big A3 one. So yeah, over 25 journals, for sure, currently working. And the main one that you see me working in, I looked at another page and it said 2015, so it's 10 years old. So I allow myself to not only work in older journals if I want to, but I allow myself to work on older pages. So even if the page is something I was working on 15 years ago, I don't care. I allow myself to just go wherever my creative instinct directs. And I find that very freeing. Now, for some of you, that might actually be overwhelming because all of a sudden, rather than just working in one art journal, you've got a lot of options. But for me, it's kind of like how I like to listen to or read books. I like to dip in and out of different novels and non-fiction books. I can be listening to up to 10 books at a time. So it's the same for me when it comes to my art journals, but you have to know your own creative ways to know what will work for you. Because as I say, for some people, I think that way of having a lot of art journals won't work, but for me it really does, as long as I allow myself to use them, use whichever ones I want. Once upon a time I might have been a little bit more chronologically biased, but now I'm not worried about that, not fully anyway. I'm not going to go into old journals that I feel like have finished, because at that point I feel like they kind of have a time stamp on them and a certain style to them, and I'm not bothered about revisiting. But for those that I feel like I'm still moving with, they're still flowing, I've still got free pages in them, I allow myself to flip between them and work in as many as I want at a time. And finally, I just tell myself it's just for 10 minutes. Just for 10 minutes. Just get your bum in the chair just for 10 minutes. So it's those 4 things really. Firstly, I tell myself it's just warm-up things. None of this matters, none of it's precious. Secondly, I allow myself to work in any art journal if I'm using art journals, or any medium that I want. Thirdly, I allow myself to use several journals at a time, or if I'm not journaling, it's several projects at a time. And finally, I just tell myself it's just for a few minutes. Whether or not I stick to the 10 minutes is another matter. It's the same thing when I'm working out. I tell myself you just need to do 10 minutes on the cross trainer. And you know, it turns into 15, it turns into 20, it turns into dumbbells, it turns into a rebounder, whatever. And it's the same thing that happens in my art studio. But just telling myself those few things initially, it's removing restrictions, it's allowing freedom, and it's removing any pressure to do anything particular or have any outcomes. Okay. I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to hop off now and do the monthly challenge video for journal workshops. I'll just put in a little snippet of what we've been doing over the past couple of months. Just in case you're interested and want some more art videos from me, you can head over there. I have made a lot of art videos, I have to say, that are on my computer, but for some reason every single one of them has some sort of issue. With them, such as I pressed the time lapse when I didn't realize it was time lapsing when I was talking to the camera. Another one has 2 cameras going off and one of the cameras isn't syncing with the other one, and just, you know, stuff that I'm not techie and I'm not interested in fixing. So I just thought I'd get this little video out, even though it's not as well filmed or on bigger topics like those ones. I just wanted to share something with you guys, and this has helped me lately. So always remember, your creativity is supposed to be there for you, not the other way around. Your creativity is not putting any pressure on you, it is you putting pressure on yourself, and it is there to be a release and a relaxing process away from everyday life. So that's it guys, a few minutes, bum in chair in my art studio. Let me know what you might have as a hack to overcoming your inner critic attacks, or those moments where you just feel like, I don't wanna, you know, you have that resistance. And I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you next time.